Alright, so today we are going to be looking at supervisor training, the training aid to learn the signs and symptoms of drug or alcohol use on the job. Alright, first drug we're going to look at is marijuana, or the main part of it, which is THC. So, marijuana is starting to be legalized in many states around the US, but even though that is being legalized, uh, employers of their workplace may still enforce drug-free policies, so people aren't under the influence while on the job. In the top right here, you could see like the different forms that the THC may come in. So it could be the plant marijuana rolled up in it's called a joint, and then it could also be in pure THC form coming out of a vaping device. So the physical indicators that you could tell someone is under the influence is red in eyes, odors on their clothes, chronic fatigue, and they have an irritating cough. Some speech indicators are, again, coughs, and they're kind of slowed speech and a little bit like disoriented when they talk. Performance indicators, reduced ability capability, delayed decision making, and impaired tracking, because marijuana has the effect of kind of slowing your body down and puts you in a relaxing like state. And the behavioral indicators could be aggressive urges, anxiety, confusion, a sense of fearfulness, hallucinations, heavy sedation, immobility, mental dependency, a state of panic, or a paranoid reaction. So on to the next drug is cocaine. Now, shown in the top right is an example of cocaine. It is a white powdery substance, kind of compared to powdered sugar in a way, and it's usually used by like snorting or injecting. So the physical indicators that someone could be under the influence of cocaine could be increased physical activity and fatigue, runny nose, dilated pupils, or like profuse sweating, because cocaine is like an upper, as they say, because it gives you like an immense boost of energy and just makes your heart like pump really, really fast. Some behavioral indicators could be wide mood swings, paranoia, hallucination, anxiety, agitation, or even overreaction. Performance indicators could be a difficulty in concentration, because when you take it, your mind is, you can't control your mind because your heart's moving so fast and everything else is just moving so fast, so you kind of just lose your sense of concentration. And then some speech indicators could be like they talk very much, or they talk way too fast, or they have a dry mouth. So next on the list is opiates. And examples of that could be like oxycontin, oxycodone, and like different pills and stuff like this that would get prescribed to people like in pain. So one of the physical indicators, well, a few physical indicators could be lack of hygiene, the person sleep deprived, or they have dark colored lips. So the person kind of looks not well taken care of, they're kind of dirty, and they just look very drowsy. And you could kind of tell when they have like bags under their eyes and stuff like that. So behavioral indicators could be that they're nervous, cranky, or they have like mood swings. One performance indicator could be that they're late for work because they're so sleep deprived and so drowsy that they're gonna be tired all the time. They're gonna be oversleeping, sleeping too much, things like that. And then some speech indicators could be like they're talking too fast, or they just don't talk at all. The next drug that we're going to cover is PCP, and it could be shown like in many different ways as seen in the top right. So it could come in pills, it could come in a powdery substance, just like the earlier one that we showed, cocaine. And the way people use it is that they'll either snort it, take it as a pill, or they'll heat it up using a spoon and they'll inject it with a syringe. Now, some physical indicators could be hypertension, numbness, different cravings of different things, muscle spasms, or they feel no pain at all. Some behavioral indicators could be that they give up on their work easily, they don't feel like doing nothing, mood swings, amnesia, delusions, paranoia, and hallucinations. Some performance indicators could be inability to complete their projects, because again, they're giving up easily, they're not really feeling too good, they're blanking out, or they have zero coordination whatsoever. And then a speech indicators could be that they're stuttering or their speech is kind of slurred. Next we have amphetamines, which commonly comes in the pill form. One of the most common amphetamines would be a prescribed drug for ADHD called Adderall. And the physical indicators that someone could be on Adderall is that they have dilated pupils, they're profusely sweating, or they have rapid respiration. Behavioral indicators could be that they're confused all the time, they're in a state of panic, or they're like hyperexcitability, which means like they're excited all the time and they're in a very good mood. Another performance indicator could be that they're unable to concentrate, because again, an amphetamine is like an upper drug, so it kind of makes your mind go in a million different places at one time, and it makes your heart rate like pump very fast. And one of the speech indicators could be that they talk very, very fast, or they just talk way too much. And lastly is alcohol, just really alcohol, any type of alcohol in general. As shown in the top right, it could be um, like hard liquors, whiskey, wine, beer, just basically anything that has alcohol content in it. So common speech indicators for this would be that their speech pattern is kind of messed up in a way, and then they have an exaggerated loud laugh, so they'll be laughing very, very, very loud. The behavioral indicators could be depression, agitation, anger, fatigue, and confusion. So again, alcohol, you can't really control your mind, so it's like a downer, and you can't really like again control like what you're doing. So performance indicators could be that they have a loss of balance, kinda. They're slumped over in posture. They have no coordination. Their judgment time is off. Their reaction time is off, and their depth perception isn't correct. And then finally, some physical indicators that someone could be under the influence of alcohol could be the smell from their breath or on their clothes. They're trying to avoid other people so nobody else would notice. They're staggering walks, so they're kind of just tripping everywhere and they can't really walk in a straight line. Lack of coordination, and then a dulled mental process. And then for my last slide, these are the references that I used to find out all the information that I use, and that is it. That is my presentation on different drugs and the effects they have on workers in a workplace. Thank you.